Rajesh Pal for the next presentation, and you're going to get maximum maybe 5 minutes. Rajesh Pal.
Yes, start.
Is he around?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes,
Good afternoon.
He has told that I have a presentation, but unfortunately I don't have any presentation. And I'm not from academia, I'm not from the institute. And like most of the Indian parents, I was also pushed to the engineering when I was in the college. So somehow I did engineering, mechanical engineering, or rather production engineering. But later on I realized that I am not a mechanical or production engineer, rather I am a human engineer. So I shifted to the HR. And I am a practitioner HR from last 25 years. I am managing the people emotions, people behavior, and I am transforming their behavior into the productivity, into the efficiency. Right? So I will start with the one notion. This bottle, everybody, I think everybody was using this bottle from the childhood. I think everybody is using this bottle from the childhood. Yeah. We are using the tap, no? Remember? We are using the tap water, and there was no bottle 25 years before, 20 years before, some 15 years before. But now we see the water in the bottle, right? Do you feel that this bottle will come with the air after 50 years? What would be the situation? And you have a bottle here which will give you the air, which was the corona period, right? That was the corona period. How difficult was the situation? Sustainable, right? Are we going to sustain? And I will start with the three. I will start with three letters, PSG. And everybody remember, everybody knows, and you can tell. Quickly we can tell what is the P. Quickly we can tell. Okay. Before that I'll tell you this water is a very scarce, right? UK, Europe, when I was traveling, I found that water is not there, and before having a food, there was no water for the washing hands. So I told that I will tell you one exercise which is a very unique exercise in India, and we were doing. So you put your hands like this, we will remove the virus from your hand, right? Put your hands like this. Everybody, last, put your hands like this, and we have to remove the viruses from our hands before eating, okay? So we have to bring together. This will not kill the virus. You have to bring faster. Faster. Yeah. So that is for Dr. Prakash. Dr. Prakash told me you have to come, and he told that he is going to give me the award. So I have not prepared anything. So give a round of applause to Dr. Prakash. Now what is important? I am working into the air filter industry, American air filter. American air filter, it is a filtering the air, right? Now people will say that air is available, abundance. Everywhere air is there. What is the use of filtration, right? What is the use of filling the water here? Water was abundance, right? So most of our people, most of families is having a water purifier. Am I sure?
Yes.
Right? Nobody is having an air purifier at home. Difficult situation. But when you drink 7 to 8 liters of water in a day, and science says you inhale 7 to 8 liters of the air every minute, we are not bothering about that air, right? That is a very critical situation, and that is very, very important. What kind of a future we are going to give it to the next generation, right? And we are using air conditioner everywhere. A small ATM, a 5 by 5 feet of ATM is having air conditioner and printing the pay slip, printing the withdrawal slip, and then we are talking about environment safety, right? So I will come to that point. Any organization, whether it is academics or whether it is industry, they should have these three. What are the three things? First is naturally you will say the people. I will say any organization needs to be profitable. Am I right? If it is profitable, then it will continue. Otherwise, there is no long-term sustainability. That comes the sustainability or stability. My handwriting is very poor. That's why I'm scribbling so fast, right? And then it comes the growth. Any organization today we are starting, any company we are starting, it should be profitable, it should be sustainable, and it should grow. Then it will be profitable, sustainable growth, right? Any organization, any institute also. Now, you people might be from the academic, probably there will be a lot of question at the end of them, how we can become the profitable, being we are not the revenue generation company, we are not the revenue generation, right? I will come to that point. I have only 5 minutes, so I will change this because it looks like a little imbalance. I will change this into this. This P is little, head is more heavy, so I will make it P. Okay, this is sustainable. I will make it as sustainable here, and this G I will make it as C. So it becomes a BSC. Now, how we are using this BSC into the profitable, sustainable growth?
D for what?
I will come to that point, right? It is an imbalance because it is having a head heavy, so I made it big, so it becomes a body. It is a balanced, right? It is a balanced. Life should be balanced, right? Any organization should be balanced. It should not have only profit. It should not have only finance. It should not only earn money. It should have a balance. Now what it does, it says that balanced scorecard, BSC. This is a balanced scorecard developed by Professor Kaplan and Dr. David Robert Norton. Okay, what it says that balanced scorecard, it should have a financial perspective, means company or organization should run profitably. Focus should be on the finance, otherwise it will not sustain. It should have a profit, that is a balanced scorecard, that is financial perspective. Okay, there is a customer perspective. It should be focused towards the customer, not only just finance. It should have an orientation of the customer. Customer does not mean the direct customer. Customer can be the stakeholders. Customer can be investors. Customers can be direct customers, internal customers, external customers. Then it should have a process perspective. I want to make a profit, but what means? Is it ethical? We were talking about the ethical means. I cannot cheat. If I will cheat, I will not make the profit for the longer time. So it should be a process perspective, and then third comes, which is a learning and development perspective or people perspective. Right? People perspective. You people are from the academics. The people, learning, development, these are the most important thing. If we are not learning, Madam was asking me what we are getting by joining this conference. I said we are learning. We are a student and we are learning from each other's experience. So one of the important parameter how we are going to measure the people perspective, what I learned and what I shared. I have to tell at the end of the year how much I learned from the other company or other society or other people and how much I shared. So when we say that financial perspective, customer perspective, people perspective and learning and development, internal process perspective, these are balanced 25%, 25%, 25%, then it is called the profitable, sustainable growth. We have to learn, we have to drive, and we have to balance each one of this. If there is an imbalance, it is not the balanced scorecard. It is not a balanced thing. Maybe some companies may be focusing on the more profit, but in a longer term, they will not focus on the people perspective. What we will say that, I'll tell you one very quick. HR head, I am the HR head of the company. HR head asked the finance head, give me the budget for the training. He said that what is the use of the budget? If the people we will train and if we will leave the company, what will happen? HR head said, if they will stay, what will happen? They are untrained and they are staying. That is most important. You have to train and you have to retain. That is the one of the important things. Now there is a lot of things have been told about the HRD and about. I am trying to register myself for the PhD, right? PhD. Dr. Prakash will help me, right? So Dr. Trivedi told me you are also request that yes. So I said that okay, we are doing the PhD every day in the office, right? Why we are doing this? What is the somebody can tell me full form of HRD?
Human resource development.
Human resource development. But in the company, in the organization, we are doing a human resource destruction. By doing a PhD. What is a PhD? Everybody know here, right?
Permanent head dimension.
Permanent head dimension. Pull him down. So we pulling him down. He's a finance head, he's HR head, he's marketing head, and then we are doing all these things, and then we become the vice president, CHRO, head of HR, business head, right? So that is what my talk. Thank you so much. Question, please.
No questions, only comments.
Though you are not having any PowerPoint, your presentation was powerful. That we have to appreciate. Right? Then,
Thank you.
okay, in 1972, when the UNO United Nations organization, they were planning for the concept of sustainable development. See, what is sustainable development? We need industrial growth, but it should not be at the cost of destruction of environment. At that time, there was no permanent solution to the idea of
Actually,
sustainable development. But now he has come forward with the idea of balanced scorecard. I think this is the best topic for him for doing PhD.
Thank you so much.